SoundCloud. Boom. It is recording. It is 6:39 on the 30th day of April. What's up, everyone? You're live. The group call team meeting for tonight. We'll try to keep this on track and on time, but you know how we get, probably be 45 minutes to an hour. So stay locked in. Hopefully you got some paper to take some notes as we will be given some good information tonight. But what we're going to do real quick is I'm going to call on players because we do have Jackson with us tonight. We want to make sure that we give him a warm welcome and give you guys a chance. Jackson, I don't expect you to remember everyone's name right away, but I'll give you a tip. Their names are on their screen. So everybody's name is on their screen, so you can start kind of trying to pick up who's who. But I'm going to call out Zach Miller. Zach, if you would unmute, say your name, your grade, your school, and your favorite basketball moment or memory. Share that with us. Zach Miller, go ahead.
I'm Zach Miller. I'm a freshman and I go to Damascus Christian School. And my favorite basketball moment, it's probably just training all day during summer and stuff.
Getting better during the summer. Let's go. Russell Daniels, passing it to you. Here we go. What do you got? Russell.
I'm Russell Daniels. I'm a senior at Westland High School, and my favorite memory is getting third in the state this last season.
Westland Lions state tournament. Clayton Slaggers, what do you got? Give it to us, man. Introduce yourself.
I'm Clayton Slaggers. I'm a junior at Sanium Christian High School. My favorite basketball memory is we're getting first place in the tournament that Brant coached for us at the end of last season with Grit.
Let's go. We got ring season. Let's go. Cody.
Hey, I'm Cody. I go to Horizon Christian High School. I'm a senior, and my favorite basketball moment was probably last AAU season when we won a tournament in Auburn, Washington.
Let's go. We got rings for that one too, Coach. Here we go. Tournaments. Vincent Ferris.
I'm Vince Ferris. I'm a junior at LaSalle Catholic College Preparatory, and my favorite basketball moment was winning the state championship this year.
State champs. We have two state champs on the call. Coach Jonathan Willis, Westside Christian High School assistant coach, got a ring. And Vince with LaSalle College Preparatory School Academy. LaSalle Prep 5A state champs. Let's go, Vince. Kellen Fitzgerald.
My name's Kellen Fitzgerald. I'm a junior at Mountainside High School, and my favorite basketball memory is hitting a game winner last year.
Let's go. Game winners are always fun. Let it fly. Jack.
My name's Jack. I'm a junior at Central High School. My favorite basketball memory is probably just all of last season, the bus rides.
Love it. I love it. Bus rides. The teammates, that's what you'll remember lots of times. Some of my best friends, some guys that stood with me at my wedding were my college teammates, so I love it. Bus rides are memorable, and hopefully you guys are interacting and not just head down in your ticker talks or snappy chats or whatever you kids are doing on the phones. Hopefully you guys are conversing, because I remember when I was in high school, that was one of my favorite parts too, was just the bus rides, telling jokes, having fun. So good job. Kaysen Lariz.
I'm Kaysen Lariz. I am a junior at Forest Grove High School, and my favorite memory was making the playoffs last year.
Nice. Kaysen filled up the nets this weekend like he does. Top 10 shooter in the state of Oregon, percentage-wise, maybe makes-wise. Caleb, future boxer Long from Mac High. Caleb.
I'm Caleb Long. I'm a senior from McMinnville. I'd probably say winning in an overtime game against Century at home this season.
Nice. Protect the home court. Tyler Lakem.
I'm Tyler Lakem. I go to Lake Oswego High School. I'm a junior, and my favorite basketball memory was beating Tualatin JV because they were like undefeated besides that one game.
Nice. Nice. We also have Coach Willis on. If you want to say hello, he's got his family with him. Or you can pass it to Coach Lunt. Coach Lunt.
Yeah.
Let's
give
go.
you my-
What you got?
So, I have a couple greatest moments. I'll say number one, my greatest moment was coaching was when we made the playoffs, which was a year ago. That was a hell of an accomplishment. Coach Folger was a part of that. Just went to show that, like, through a lot of hard work, adversity, Coach Miner was a part of that too, because he helped build our program. But it was very, very meaningful. And then I'll say my other one is when I was coaching at University of Puget Sound. We were the first team ever to go 16-0 in conference play, which was really, really, really cool. And I remember winning that game. And when it was at Willamette, and it was Gordy James, who was a Hall of Fame coach, his last game ever coaching. So the fact that we beat a Hall of Fame coach on his last game ever, and to accomplish something that no one's ever accomplished before, that was really, really cool. But more importantly, for our senior class that year, and even the senior class, which was just Truman and Jacob, to be part of something that's as historic as those things go is really, 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 really special. So like, those are my two biggest memories or greatest memories as far as anything basketball wise. So very grateful for those opportunities.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach. Coach Willis, give us what you got. Tell us your name. Introduce yourself to Jackson and everyone. What do you got, Coach?
I am Coach John Willis, formerly of Mandarin High School, beautiful Jacksonville, Florida, class of 2002.
2002.
Make sure I get that in the background
Let's
there
go.
real quick. Favorite.
About that state championship banner in the background.
Just being able to, my favorite basketball memory is just being able to go to Starbucks. And when they ask me what my name is, I just say, Champ. And I admittedly don't respond the first time when they say, drink
What?
for Champ. I don't respond the first time when they say, drink for Champ, just so that they can say, Champ a second time.
Let's say it louder.
So that would be my favorite basketball memory, would be winning a state title this year.
If you hang out long enough, you might hear him talk about his record coaching against me, but whatever, Coach Willis.
Actually,
go for it. What do you got? You got another one? Give us another.
I have another good memory. My first year coaching actually it was my second year coaching in the NWC, which is Division III conference out here. I do remember going on the road and going to termite mode and winning on the road at Puget Sound, and then beating the Boxers to get into the playoffs at home. Coach Tim Cleary was coaching at that time. So those are some of my favorite basketball memories.
We're going to pass the mic. We're going to keep this thing rolling. We don't need to talk about those games. In the Boxers doesn't happen anymore. Bolger, are you able to unmute? Bolger,
Yeah.
Give us something here, Coach Bolger.
Well, I've got two favorite basketball moments. One would have to be, winning on senior night, putting us in the tournament for the first 24 for the first time in 24 years at Pacific. And I was injured all year, had a pretty bad injury, didn't get to play. I did score the first 2 points of the game that we won to put us into the playoffs. So that was a pretty special moment for me, just seeing, that the team that I helped to build culture and skill and just overall like basketball players, you know, that go out there and try and win every single time and just always want to win. Just seeing that, you know, they didn't need me to accomplish that when I was in such a position of leadership was didn't need me on the court was really awesome to see. It was humbling. It was amazing. And so that's probably my favorite basketball moment. My second favorite basketball moment, close second, would be you know, getting the opportunity to play at Pacific. It just opened a lot of doors for me, made me the man I am today, taught me a sense of discipline, you know, and made me a winner as a man. So those are my favorite basketball moments.
Thank you, Coach Bolger. Let's go. Caleb, is that a handkerchief? Are you tearing up? Are you emotional or what? You got a tissue?
Just a napkin.
Oh, just a napkin. Okay. Okay. I mean, I know we're sharing all these memories and moments and just didn't know if you're getting choked up a little bit. But Jackson, now it's your turn, man. So I want you to unmute, introduce yourself loud and proud. Tell us your name, your school, your grade, and one or two of your favorite basketball moments or memories. Here we go. What do you got, Jackson?
All right, my name is Jackson Clark. I'm a sophomore at Oakland High School. And one of my favorite memories is taking third at state this year. And then just the overnight trips with the team, just bonding with them.
So you guys play 2A?
Yeah.
In Pendleton. Who beat you in the semifinals?
Portland Christian.
Portland Christian, led the Fighting Colby Gettings. Heard you. Yeah. How was that matchup inside, Jackson?
It was fun. He was big.
He was big. He is a big kid. He played on my AAU team 6 years ago now, and he was tall then, scrawny, still not very big, but he's not a bad player. Well, good. Well, thanks, Jackson. I'm Coach Miner. I'm going to go through mine really quick because there's so many of them. You guys are welcome to ask me about any of these moments, and I will expand the stories. But I love beating Gonzaga at the Kennel, playing against Duke at Cameron Indoor Stadium. The whole week I got to be JJ Redick in practice. Beating Oregon State at Gill Coliseum in double overtime. Winning as a coach at the national tournament when I was coaching at Southern Oregon. Beating College of Idaho. One of my kids that I recruited dropped 33 in the second half. Junior year at the state tournament semifinals, we're playing a school called Jesuit. Scores tied. I have the ball. I kick it to Ian Elseth. He kicks it to Andy Dobner. Ball in the air as the horn goes off. Hits it. We win. We go to the semifinals, and we lose in overtime to Churchill in front of 11,000 people. The game after ours was Benson versus Jefferson. Benson had lost twice, both times to Jefferson. Jefferson hadn't lost a game all year. Jefferson had a guy named Aaron Miles, a guy named Michael Lee. Both started as freshmen at Kansas, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And then we turned around and got beat by Jefferson in the third place game. Senior year, we came back and beat Jefferson in the first round. They used to seed the state tournament back then, 1-16. Grants Pass High School was seeded 14. Jefferson was 3. We knocked them off. Beat Jefferson in the opening round of the state tournament. And then we lost to Tiger, beat Churchill for 4th place. They had a guy named Jordan Kent. If you don't know the name Jordan Kent, do some research on the greatest athletes ever in the history of Oregon. Jordan Kent, after we beat him in that last game my senior year, went to University of Oregon, played track, basketball, and junior year decided I could probably play football for the University of Oregon. Ended up playing for the Seahawks, won the 100-meter dash in the Pac-10. Pac-10 dates me a little bit. There's not even a Pac-12 anymore. But those are a few of the memories that stick out to me. But yeah, the bus rides, the time Coach Holton got so pissed at Donald Wilson that he kicked us out of the gym and we had to run 4 miles. Then he drove around and Pooh was walking. And when we got back to the gym, Coach Holton just lit the whole team up. We were all puking And it was a bonding experience, but it was miserable at the time. Some of the worst moments are the best memories. And the last one was getting to sit with Pooh Jeter at the Hall of Fame induction when he got inducted at the University of Portland. One of my teammates, one of my good friends. Now he's the assistant GM for the Rip City Remix, player development coach for the Portland Trailblazers. The guy I guarded every day in practice is 5'10". Played in the National Basketball Association for the Sacramento Kings. Played pro in China for a long time. Finished his career with Ignite in the G League from Vegas. Played with Jalen Green, was Scoot Henderson's mentor before the Blazers drafted him. But I felt really honored that he asked me to sit at his table at the Portland Hall of Fame induction, which was just this last fall. But yeah, I digress. I could tell stories about basketball all day, fellas. So one of these times, maybe this summer when we're flying to Vegas or when we're sitting around, feel free to ask me about any of those moments, and I can expand on what it was like to be Adam Morrison. You guys don't even know. Number 3 draft pick in the NBA, the mustache, the high socks, cried on the court when they lost to UCLA. Come on, guys. My national record that can never be broken, NCAA Division I national record. I was on a video game. I used to play as myself in college. NCAA March Madness 2004. Had a guy named Carmelo Anthony on the cover. I love the game of basketball. It's done so much for me and taken me around the world, put me on a video game. Literally, it's taken me around the world. Vietnam, Cambodia, Australia, China, Singapore, Hong Kong. I've been to Costa Rica, Panama, Nicaragua, but probably one of my favorite places was Cambodia. If you ever get asked to go to Cambodia, you might be hesitant at first, but do it. It is the coolest, most fascinating place I've ever seen in my life. Angkor Wat, ancient religious temples that are stacked and they're stone. And it's kind of what you've seen like Tomb Raider maybe or something, but these ancient temples, huge temples you can walk through. Really cool. Cambodia is awesome. All right, let's get on with it. This weekend we practice Friday night, out of sight. Stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. Nelson High School. Nelson High School out near Vince's stomping grounds. Still stomping grounds, but that's where he transferred from. If you don't know, Vince was at Nelson last year, but this year is at LaSalle. But that's where we'll be out in Happy Valley, Clackamas, Mount Hood, or Clackamas.
Happy Valley.
Happy Valley. So if you guys have questions about where that is, you can reach out to Vince. He'll send you the address, or you can Google it, you guys. Don't be a fool. Just Google it. Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, sent out the schedules, 9 and 1 for pink, 2 and 5. You guys know off the top, anybody? Most of the guys on the call, 4. Okay, so 2 and 4 for the blue squad. And the following weekend, it's going to be a Zoom on Saturday and Sunday. So there'll be no physical practice on Saturday. On the schedule, it said we were going to meet for practice on Saturday, but some people are going out of town. Some people have other stuff happening. It's Mother's Day weekend. So if you can't make it at 3 o'clock on Sunday, I understand, but try to do your best to be there if you can. If you're just hanging out, feel free to invite your mom for the first 15 minutes of the call if you want. We will be doing a little celebration. Other than that, summer, if you're thinking you might be interested in playing with Grit this summer, we will play in 3 tournaments: Portland, Vegas, and then we will have the Elite Basketball School at Pacific University the first weekend of August. So that's just a quick plug for that. Probably have 2 teams again, and we'll play the second weekend of July, third weekend of July in Portland, fourth weekend of July would be in Vegas, the 24th through the 27th. Then the following weekend would be at Pacific University in beautiful Forest Grove, Oregon. And then that Monday will be a Pacific Elite Camp. So that's the schedule for summer. I'll be sending that out in our group chat and to the parents chat soon. But that's what we got for that. Let's see. What else did I have for tonight? We're only a half hour in. We might let you guys get out of here a little bit early because the sun's shining where Coach Willis is at. I don't know about where you're at, but it is shining where I'm at too. And I got my crew downstairs, so I don't know about you, but I don't want to be blue and miss out too. So let's all end this too. Coach Bolger, give us a parting shout. Then we'll pass it to Coach Willis. Coach Lunt was in Seattle, took the train to Seattle this morning to watch the Seattle Mariners afternoon game, and he's about to get on the train and head back down here, so he had to dip out. But Coach Bolger, what do you got? What do you want to say? Closing thoughts.
Yeah, it was really nice to have the whole squad back. We just moved better as a team with everybody here. The offense looked good. The defense was actually very good this weekend. And I know it's a hard zone to run, was what we usually run. But you guys, even in man, you didn't look bad, and the zone was actually spectacular comparatively to what it's been. So it's nice to see improvement. It's nice to see growth, and it's nice to have the whole squad, back together. That Seattle trip was rough for us. Getting down to what we had 5 guys who were able to play at one point, or 6 guys or something like that. And that's really hard because we like to play fast, and we like to move the ball up and down the court very quickly, and you can't really do that for the games that are 46 minutes with 6 guys. So it's nice to have the squad back, and I'm ready to go this weekend.
Let's go, Coach Willis. John Stockton to Karl Malone. What do you got? These kids don't know who either of those people are, but you have 2 guys there, Karl Malone and John Stockton. Combined, they played for 40 years. 40 years between the 2 of them. Guess how many games those 2 guys combined missed? Who knows? Who's got a guess? Somebody that's you guys have toss in the chat if you want, whoever's closest. So let's see who's got it. We're getting some guesses. 24 games. So that 37 seasons they played together. They missed a combined. The right answer is 22 games. 22 games. 22 games in 37 years. Karl Malone missed 10 games in 18 seasons. John Stockton missed 22 games in 19 seasons. Load management. Give me a million breaks. Coach Willis.
No, I'm very proud of the effort from everybody. This weekend, I got a chance to watch Pink Team on video, and obviously to be there with the Blue Team. So very proud of just how we stuck with it this weekend. I definitely see improvement from both groups. Specifically on the Blue Team, was very happy with how we rebounded the ball and how we got out and ran in transition. So I was very proud of us doing that. It was good to have some of the cavalry back, like Coach Bolger said. I'm also looking forward to getting I think everybody will be there this weekend, so that would be good to see what we look like as a full group. So just want to keep building, getting better and better each day. So very proud of everybody for doing that.
Continuously improve. Continuous improvement. Caleb was the closest. I know he wants to hear that. Caleb guessed 24. The correct answer was close to that, 22. 22. Another fun fact for you baseball fans. Think about a guy named Barry Bonds. If you look at the Hall of Fame of MLB, you pick two players, any two players in the entire Hall of Fame. You take their MVPs, the years that they were an MVP, and you combine those two players. Barry Bonds still has more MVPs. Barry Bonds has twice as many MVPs. There's other players that have 3, but he has 7. That's a record that could be broken. Somebody could have 8, 9, 10 MVPs, but nobody can have fewer than 0 turnovers. Little shout out, little quiet, humble brag there. If you guys know my NCAA record, that will never be broken. Talk about assist to turnover ratio. Infinite, you know, you guys can't divide by 0, right? That's just, it doesn't work. It doesn't math. You can't math divided by 0. Type it in, it'll say like in undefined or something like that, because you can't divide by 0. But all right, fellas, I appreciate you joining live. If you're watching us on replay, hopefully you'll get a chance to connect with Jackson this weekend. How's the ankle, Jackson? So better? You're ready to go. All right. Standing at a ferocious 6'9", Jackson Clark, straight out of Oakland. Excited to have you. That's Oakland, Oregon, you guys, just so you know. Not the Bay Area, back down, not Cali, but Oakland, Oregon is where Jackson's from. It's down by Roseburg, a little north of Roseburg, just north of Sutherland, beautiful Douglas County. You guys may know Glide or Douglas, or, you know, some of you probably know where those places are at. Not many of you, but we do have players from Enterprise, which is even further than Oakland from Portland. So let's go. All right, fellas, I'll let you guys sign out. Have a great night. We are now stopped on